taking some videos of the moon. These are off Beyond the Imaginary Curve for Brian Austin Lambert series. This is number 19. Yep, part 19. I have a green filter on there. I'm just going to let the moon run through from glare to glare. And I wanted to change this. Putting a lens on. I'd like to be able to show you this too if I can while I'm here. Too far, too close. See the depth? See the depth? Like if it was here, we'd be calling that like atmosphere imagery. I'd be calling it if it was. I can't even get my head around all this, and I've been on it for months. This is fucking amazes me every time I do this. I find some new shit, man. Alright, take this off for you for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna press play. I'll just say that keep an eye out in the Sea of Tranquility as I'm going through this. There's a lot of things that I'm not explaining to you guys that I've explained to other series that I've ever already done. So I feel like I'm kind of lacking and letting you guys down in that aspect. There's a lot of things I'm just used to repeating, and I'm not repeating them as much for your series. Maybe I'm just assuming that you're gonna know it all, I guess, already. So I don't know. But I gotta, there's certain things that I gotta start pointing out to you because you'll keep missing them maybe. In here, all these lighter areas, I'd say, you know, also notice the lights and the shadows as it's coming through, because every one of these lines cast a shadow in a different direction, and depending where you are standing on Earth, looking up at this area, those shadows are going to be cast a little bit different for you. Also, there's a huge difference. You can see it for yourself. Daytime moon and nighttime moon. And I'll try to throw some of those into this series as well. Proves to me, without a doubt anymore, I don't have to doubt anymore, there's light coming from within. I used to call it coming from behind the moon, but it works like a light bulb. So there's light coming from within. It gets its charge from the radiation band. The radiation band charges, ignites, turns on the power, whatever. Whatever heavy metals this area we call the moon is made up of will determine the light, the lumens, the power, the K factor, all that shit will be determined by its heavy metal value and heavy metal makeup, as well as the speed in which it travels through the veil as well. So, so keep an eye out in here. The imagery tells you a lot. I mean, it tells you so much, especially if we start using this for dating. The imagery also helps for tracking the moon. Just like this atmosphere shit that I'm talking about up here. I have to make sure that this atmospheric stuff that I'm looking at in here is just that atmosphere. If it's atmosphere, then I want to know. If it's pixels in the screen, I want to know. If it's carbon in the paper, then and I'm printing them out, I want to know. I have no problem separating them because the images in the moon never change. They're always the same, and that sounds a little confusing because I just said a second ago that every time the light moves in another area and you're in another area and the shadows get cast in another area, it changes the image. So it's image within image within image, and these images change up as it's going through. So as it's turning clockwise throughout the veil, it's casting shadows in different directions because light's hitting it in different ways as it's turning clockwise. You're seeing the light from a different direction, I should say, a different angle, a different direction every time. What we call angle and direction, but it does also proves so many things. Okay, the daytime and the nighttime moon. Might as well hit play while I'm talking. The daytime and the daytime and the nighttime moon. When the moon has its own light at nighttime in our dark night sky, you can tell the difference in the imagery. The imagery is more clear. You can experiment with the ones when I'm doing them on paper. You'll see when I do them on paper, it's easy to replicate it and replicate what it's doing and the visual that you'll get from doing it yourself and doing it on paper. You'll be able to see the lights working in that way. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to bother taking it on the veil because again, the only way that I can get you on the veil, I haven't tried paper yet. Actually, I haven't tried going on the veil paper. I said I was going to, and I haven't. But I have to do that. I don't think I'll get it done for your series though, so I probably won't bother. But I assure you, man, I don't promise nobody nothing either. You can go in on the veil as well. Once you get your head around the rest of this, you can just go ahead and start looking in at the veil and just separate the nanocarbon from your monitor and screens from the nanocarbon system. You will be able to do that easily because the pixels in your screen are square, and the nanocarbon system runs in triangular nanocarbon for some reason. I don't know why. It's one way to prove that our system is fake. The square pixel system is the garbage, and the triangular shapes seem to be where it's at. So I'm at 15 minutes. This is a new angle for this to be coming through, so I'll just let it run through. Again, keep an eye on all the lighter areas because, again, as shadows are hit at different directions, I know your eyes are going to be attracted to all this. And I got to say, the more times you watch this happen for yourself over and over again, you'll catch other imagery because it happens all the time. But they don't change. So in other words, there are only so many of each one. We can start working on them one at. I already have been. I mean, if you go back and look at my videos over the last 7 months, I'm tracing them out. Not good, but good enough, so people know what I'm looking at. And I'm able to separate them easily now and shit like that and trace them out. So in other words, if I can do it, then anybody can do it. Let's see, 16 minutes. if I haven't mentioned already, the moon is the only place where I have found body imagery. So far, I have not found body imagery anywhere else in the system except for the moon. I might want to run this through in red before I end it. Let's see. Okay. So, you know, just like the clouds, and everything else for that matter, keep an eye out for the triangular shapes. Look for the triangular shapes everywhere, at every depth. Look for those triangular shapes. I think I could actually take you in on her pretty good right there, huh? Let's try it before this video ends. Yeah, it looks like I can get her pretty decent. I don't know if I should put the scope on or not. Keep losing her. I'm grabbing a lot of their imagery, but I'm looking for something in particular. I'm trying to grab her. I've traced her out many times. It's one of the full body images that I'm always looking for. I know I'm too close to have her right there, Lisa. At least from that angle. Let's see. Alright. It's already at 21 minutes. Let's see what. Fucking say right. Try this. I don't usually waste people's time when I'm trying to look for stuff myself. I usually do this on my own time. But okay, that's that one. Okay, I think she's gonna be here and here. Let's see. There she is, right? Hmm. I know. I see all the other imagery, and that's probably what. But you could do this yourself. This is not magic trick stuff. So, I just need to confirm body imagery sooner or later. I need to give her 100% yes or no. Shit, 25 minutes. Hmm. Okay, yeah, we're just looking at the moon with filters. I'll be back.